Today we're going to take a look at the Content Planner together. This is the place to conveniently plan all your posts in one place and manage your content. Here we see the main view with all posts for the current week. You can see the status by the color on the edge. Green, for example, means published, blue stands for planned, and gray are drafts. Of course, you can also choose other views such as a daily view or a monthly view. In addition, you can filter within the calendar by specific channels, people, or tags. On the left, you will see the Content Planner menu. Directly below the calendar, you will find the publisher. You can create new content either here or by clicking on the plus symbol on a specific day or on plus content in the calendar view. Now you select which channels you want to create content for. And yes, you can select multiple channels at once. This is particularly useful if you want to share the same content on multiple platforms. You'll soon see why. Once you have selected the desired channels, the content creation begins. The next step is quite intuitive. You can add text, images, videos, emojis, or even links. Our image editor, which will be important again later, is also very interesting here. Depending on the platform, other options are also available, such as promotion, targeting, or add first comment to post. Of course, we have also built in a few practical helpers for you within content creation. For example, if you can't think of any text for your posts, we have an AI feature that provides you with suitable caption ideas, including hashtags. The best part is, if you work with a brand voice, you can ensure that the AI text suggestions sound just like your brand. But the publisher also offers another clever AI function, AI-generated alt text. I'm sure I don't need to explain why these are so important for accessible social media management. Instead, I'll briefly show you how easily you can generate them, because with just a few clicks, all your images will have a description. If you work in a team, you have two practical areas at your disposal: collaboration and post-version history. In the Collaboration tab, you can either assign the post or specifically tag someone from the team to ask for feedback. If two people are actively working on content and both make changes, you can easily switch between earlier versions with post-version history. The approval process in the Content Planner is particularly popular. We know 2 pairs of eyes see more than one. Therefore, it is helpful if someone reviews the planned post again to rule out grammatical or content errors. In SocialHub, you can send posts for approval either within the software or, if you have the enterprise package, to third parties via email. You can find out exactly how the approval processes work in the video linked above. I mentioned earlier that you can easily share posts on several platforms at the same time. And this is how it works. Once you have finished the post, go to Use Content and Settings for all posts in the drop-down menu at the top. Then you can pick which elements should be adopted. And boom, all other channels now have the same content. And now our image editor comes into play again if you don't have specific photos for each platform. Because within the image editor, you will find the very handy cropping feature. It crops your photo with one click according to the platform specifications. This step always comes last, so that you always work with the original size of the image as a basis. And now you can post the content directly, schedule it, or send it for approval. And if you're wondering where the posts for approval end up, that's here. Under Content, you will also find your drafts, planned posts, and more. Needs attention includes posts that have not been approved or posts that could not be published for some reason. But the Content Planner offers even more. For example, you can set events to always keep an eye on important deadlines or campaigns. Content tags are also very exciting. However, these are not only used to categorize your posts thematically. In fact, you can use them to analyze campaigns or specific topics and thus make your evaluations even more precise. By the way, with the inbox categories, you can help your community management colleagues. Because if the inbox category is already set during creation, all comments that are received for this post in the inbox automatically receive the correct tag. You have certainly already noticed the content pool in the menu. This functions as a kind of template center, because here you can create posts that may be used frequently or by many teams. This means that the posts don't have to be manually rewritten or shared every time, but can be sent to the publisher with one click. Finally, I would like to show you the media library, because although it is a separate menu item, it still belongs to the Content Planner. It allows you to collect all your creatives directly in the software so that every SocialHub user has access. Of course, you can also sort the media library into different folders according to your needs. Our Content Planner is designed to save you a lot of time when creating content. If you want to learn more about the individual features, be sure to check out our Content Planner playlist on YouTube. Or contact your SocialHub contact person.